Nico Harili, and welcome to The Score, where we tackle the hottest and trending topics in sports.
Lowry, 4.5 remaining in the fourth. Lowry with a nice move, and he's for three. Yes! For the first time in Toronto Raptors, they will be headed to the NBA Finals. 16-1 in 2017 as Curry nails a three-pointer, and it's Thompson for three. Puts it in, Thompson. Draymond Green tries a three. It's good! Draymond Green, and that'll do it. The Warriors do it again as they defeat the Blazers here in overtime and advance to their fifth consecutive NBA Finals.
The 2019 NBA Finals begins tomorrow with Game 1 between the Toronto Raptors and the two-time defending champion Golden State Warriors. The Warriors are in the finals for the fifth straight season, while the Raptors are in the title series for the very first time. Now, to give us everything that we should expect from both teams, let's bring in Coach Topex Robinson and Jett Manuel. And guys, so Game 1 happens tomorrow, and you know, I think for as long as KD is not playing in the finals, people are going to say, some are going to say, hey, maybe the Warriors are better off. Maybe they can win this championship without Kevin Durant. As a coach, how do you react to that when they tell you, di ba coach, mas magaling yung Golden State pag wala si KD?
Again, they've been talking about it, and daming masyadong kwento about that KD not being there in the finals. But you have to remember, their strength is in numbers. So the more players that they're gonna have, like the capability of a Kevin Durant, will help them out. I mean, the reason why they doesn't really look good pag nandun si KD, because Steph is smart. He's looking for KD. Kasi nga naman, bakit hindi mo bibigyan yung isa sa mga napakagaling na player? So, I'm sure they're gonna need him for them to win the finals.
No. They are not better without Kevin Durant. That is just complete toot.
So it's nonsense.
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 It's nonsense. How can you say you're a better team without a two-time final MVP?
Exactly.
Someone who's led the league in scoring, someone who can score at will, arguably now the second or even the best player in the world because of how LeBron is doing. And you're gonna tell yourself you're better, your team is better. So
You also have to consider, Jett, no, that nobody's questionable is who's gonna guard Kawhi. We've been talking about him na isa sa pinakamagaling na player right now. So, you have Andre Iguodala, yes, you might have Draymond Green, but you also need somebody else to guard Kawhi.
So dun pasok, if you get KD back, then he can really help out in a lot of ways. Okay, if Jett sinasabi nyo, actually kayong dalawa sinasabi nyo na the whole idea na Warriors better without KD, nonsense. But can someone say, pero mas masaya silang panoorin pag wala yung KD?
definitely, diba? Parang siguro nasanay lang tayo, or we got used to how they played before KD and we enjoyed it. And then when he came, again, they're a stronger team when he was there. But the ball gets stuck up in one person.
One thing also, Miko, it's about, kasi nga naman, they look fluid sila pag wala si KD. But they're
So inaamin mo nga, they're more fluid.
Yeah, they look good.
Mas umiikot yung bola.
Everybody's getting a chance to touch the basketball, which they really are so fun to see, to watch. But yung may numbers na lumabas na pag wala daw si KD, they're 34 and something. But you have to also think about it. They're not really playing those big guns. I mean, this is the final. So,
That's not playoff basketball.
yeah, I mean, they know that they're gonna be there. So, nag-aantay na lang sila kung sino yung aabot sila doon. They know that. So, they could play around. And Coach Steve Kerr has been using everybody. That's been his key. So, I mean, this is the finals.
Okay, so guys, can the Warriors win this championship without Kevin Durant? So I think people already expect Steph Curry to have a magical final series kasi parang no choice eh. Siya ngayon magdadala pensa. So I guess the question is, can this Warrior team win this championship without Kevin Durant?
Big question. Because, sige, pinag-uusapan natin yung yung Golden State, but looking at the stats, now we're gonna go to the stats. Raptors is a better as far as the stats is concerned. So, medyo kailangan talaga natin din i-consider that, they're gonna be there with guns blazing. They're not just playing for the Raptors, they're playing for their country. And that's where the why is. They're playing for something bigger than themselves. They know that they're gonna unite this country. That alam nila that they might not even given a chance to be in the finals next year. No guarantee. So I'm sure they're gonna go all out.
You know who the Raptors will unite? Lahat ng galit sa Golden State. Mag-unite lahat sila. Go Raptors. Kawhi Leonard, he's been incredible. Now, he has finals experience. He has championship experience, Jett. Is this something that Kawhi is going to be ready for? Na he's not with the Spurs anymore. He's with the Raptors. Yung mga kasama niya first time in the finals, aside from maybe except for Danny Green. Can Kawhi respond with this kind of pressure and responsibility?
Well, personally, I'm not worried at all about how Kawhi will play. I think he's ready. If you ask me if he's ready for this moment. He's been through everything. I think this is one of the best seasons he's ever had. And then he like Coach said, he carried the country. So it's no question really that he's gonna be ready for this situation. He's been in that situation before. He's got the experience. And going up against the Warriors, it's not really about how well he'll play. I think it's really how well his teammates will play for them to have a chance to win.
Yeah, just like what Jett was mentioning, no? Like, you have to remember Game 6. When he was kind of tired already, pagod na, lahat na dinadala
Sa kanya.
There's where you saw Kyle Lowry. Van Vliet was solid. So, nagkaroon ngayon ng belief yung kasama niya na... And then they know that Kawhi will look for them. So, ready na sila na... it's not just his show pala. And I love the way what Lowry said about that last play. Na pwede niya nang i-layup, but he gave it to his big dog. That's what he mentioned. So,
Kawhi, yeah.
So they're helping out. Lowry now is so bought in that this is our guy. So we're gonna support him no matter what.
Parang napapabilib na talaga ako, Coach Topex. If the Raptors can win this. And for Topex, you're saying that home court advantage for Toronto is huge.
Again, numbers, stats, we were talking about it. Yes, Golden State might be cruising because they know they're gonna be in the finals, but kapag Game 7 kasi, like, you're gonna throw out the stats. Even Steven, but you're gonna have that support.
Yeah, let's if we show the schedule of the games, and I think fans will see yung home court advantage ng Raptors. The series starts in Toronto, and if we go all 7 games, the series can end in Toronto. And Jett, if you have an entire country behind you going for history, that energy...
It's definitely a bonus. It's definitely a bonus. But on the other side, we have to just say, this is the 5th straight finals of the Warriors. They've been here before. I don't think they care where they're playing. So that's just for me. I think the Raptors have a great chance to win. I think they're primed. They're actually a great matchup. It's going to be a more interesting matchup than people tend to see, but the Warriors have been there before.
Yeah, another thing is, kumbaga, the longer the series, I think it will really favor itong Toronto. Because again, they're excited. They know that they're not really going to get this guarantee that they're going to be there next year with everything that's going to go out after the season. And they already know how they got there. They have the players, but their why is bigger than that. I think in a finals, in a championship, again, I'm gonna go deep. I would go deeper than the numbers. I'm gonna go with how important it is to you.
Excited na, no?
Yeah,
Excited.
Golden State is also like that.
Excited na ako.
That's making it more.
Ang galing yung dalawa. Hindi na ako makahintay. Tsaka magpapalit ng pusta yung mga ibang tao. Dahil sinabi nyo, Jett, Manuel, and Coach Topex Robinson, thank you very much. And we're all so excited for the NBA Finals. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
For more coverage of the NBA Finals, go to sports.abs-cbn.com. Now, when we return, we'll catch up with PBA champion coach Leo Austria of the San Miguel Beermen, so don't go away.